Hey everyone, this week we're going to be focusing on RI.2, which is to find key details and then distinguish what the main idea of a text is. All of the stories you're going to be reading this week are non-fiction, and if you remember, non-fiction means that it's real, so it's not a made-up story. They're about real things and events. So I'm going to go ahead and do Monday's assignment with you. So if you could get out a scratch piece of paper. And this can just be a random piece of paper, nothing big. Remember, you don't have to turn it in. And then you can get the story up in front of you. So I'm going to go ahead and read it to us. So if you could follow along, that would be wonderful. Getting ready. Tornadoes are very dangerous. They can cause a lot of damage. It is important to try to stay safe during a tornado. The news will tell people if a tornado is coming or not. They use radar to track any close tornadoes. If a tornado is coming, people should try to be safe. One way to be safe during a tornado is to get into a basement or a room with no windows. People should also try to hide under heavy furniture. This is to hide from any objects that are falling. And then there's a picture, so they put a picture in here to show us a real-life tornado. So something I need to do before I start is decide, okay, what is this story really about? So I noticed that they have a lot of details that are about being safe. So we have details about being safe, which means that I probably am going to write some of those as my key detail. So here we go. I am going to look at this again and look at things that are talking about being safe. If a tornado is coming, people should try to be safe. One way to be safe is to get into a basement. So that seems like a really key detail if we're talking about being safe. So I'm going to go ahead and look. People should try to be safe. Tornadoes to get into a basement. So I'm going to write that detail down on, this is called a tree map. So I'm going to put get into basement. Something cool about this is I could also, if I'm not sure on how to write, I could put a little picture of a little person in a basement. We know that basements are under houses. Get into basement. All right. Then it says hide under heavy furniture. So I am going to write hide. That's another way to stay safe. Hide under heavy furniture. Oops. And I'm going to put like a big heavy table. Doesn't look very heavy, but you don't have to be artists. All right, so that is all you're working on today, is to find key details in a story. Tomorrow we're going to talk about what the main idea is by going over our key details. All right, go ahead and reread the story with your family and make sure that you finish your tree map for the day. So remember, we're just adding in the details at the bottom. If you can find one more good detail from our story, then that would be awesome. A key detail is something that if you took it out, the story would no longer make sense, or the information wouldn't be completely true. All right.